Did you go see it? Star Trek Into Darkness. Do you see that right down there? That means Hachigats. August. It doesn't come out here until August. I'm so upset. Don't leave any spoilers. Please don't tell me about it. You can leave a comment if you liked it, or if you didn't, just say, oh, it was good, or it was bad, or yeah, I really liked it. But yeah, sometimes that's what happens in Japan. Some of your favorite movies, especially big summer movies, they move to the kind of Japanese summertime, which is August and September, and we're getting a ton in August and September. Star Trek, we don't get Superman, Man of Steel until August. Lone Ranger, and another big one is Wolverine Samurai, which is what they're calling it here. It doesn't come out until September, so it's a bummer. All right, this vlog is going to, and this is not the new style vlog I've been talking about on my Facebook page. If you've been on my Facebook page, I'm still working on that. It's actually taking longer than I thought to make this kind of new type of vlog that I'm thinking about. But this is just an idea, and it's been prompted by a number of requests, actually from some Jets I met recently, and I was talking about how I teach it in Eikaiwa, and they were like, hey, you know, we were talking about using, you know, devices, my iPhone and my iPad, etc., in classes to augment my lessons or just to have fun. And so they're like, oh, you know, send me a list of these apps, or tell me about some of these apps that you use that are good for your classes when you're teaching ESL, English as a Second Language, classes. So I think I'm probably going to make like 3 of these just to make it delineate between the 3 kind of age groups. So I teach very young kids, shogakusei, but kind of like, I'm talking about my kids that are like first graders, second graders, third graders that are really new to English. Then I teach kind of middle. I teach 6th graders, and I have an 8th grader. So they're, you know, 6th graders is the last year of Shogaku. 8th grader would be Chugaku Ninensei. And, you know, they're familiar with English. They've been doing English for a lot longer, and different challenges to keep them interested. And then I also have an adult. I have, right now I just have one. I used to have different adult classes, but right now I just have one guy. I've been teaching for like a year. So it's good to have things to go to that you can talk about that are fresh, that are new. The newspaper helps a lot with that, and so does my iPad. So I'm probably just going to like hold my iPad up in front of the camera here in just a moment. Hopefully that'll work here. And like I said, so I'll tell you about some of the apps that I use for really young people, then middle, and then adults, and hopefully, you know, those 3 videos together. So they'll come. I'm not going to film all 3 of them today. I'll just film one of them today and put it up by the weekend. Okay, so there's my Zen rock garden that makes me feel all Zen-like. So, you know, I have tons of apps. I have lots of games. Games we can talk about in a different one. And games are good too, you know. Don't underestimate the power of Cut the Rope or Angry Birds or Where's My Water. And if you don't know these apps, go to the App Store and find them. When I first started doing this, I was using my iPhone because I didn't have my iPad yet. When I did this back a year ago when I worked at an Eikaiwa school for my friend, and so we would pass this around, and I mean, you know, this compared to this, geez Louise. So now I love having the iPad to do it. So, and I just separate a lot of my apps, you know, into groups. So this is one grouping I have that's just called, oop, there it went away. Oh, come on now. Education. Okay? Oh, we're going to get glare from that light up above us, aren't we? Okay? So one that's good in this one is called Alpha Robots. So I'll show you a game that I play on this a lot. And this is, there's lots of different games, but I play head-to-head.
Match the uppercase letter with the lowercase letter.
Okay, pretty simple, right? And there's 3 rounds for this. Let me get some more volume here. Oh, sorry. V. Okay, not a match. And then you can actually literally put this down between you if you have 1 student or 2 students, and the board switches orientation. So these will look upside down. Okay, and so on. So it's a simple matching game, but what they do is they do it what we call in Japanese komoji omoji, okay? Little letter, big letter, and then they do it by sound. There'll be a wave file, and they'll say B, then they have to find the B. And then there's a third round, and I forget what the third round is. It's been a while since I played that one, but that's a good one. Okay, so check that one out. These ones by Teach Me are pretty good. Let's see if I can get a home screen looking thing. Yeah. Okay, so this one's Toddler. Now remember that when you go and you look for apps in the App Store, especially if you go to like the American store, for instance, they're all going to be geared toward teaching native speakers for the most part. So
tap on
even
a player to begin, or tap an empty spot to add a new player.
some of them have lots of voices. So remember that Toddler in America, when you're surrounded by native speakers, is maybe about the equivalent of like first graders in Japan who are just learning English for the first time. So this one helps with numbers, letters, shapes, colors, and ABC phonics. And you can kind of see
How many ships are there?
and it's really simple. So, there's 5.
Awesome. There are 5.
My
ships.
player name is Pokemon.
Find the letter that makes the sound ah.
So this is phonics.
Keep up the good work.
Sorry about that
A
glare.
makes the sound ah. Find the circle.
Okay, shapes.
Keep up the good work. You found the circle. You earned a sticker.
Okay, and then you can get a sticker from the little sticker store. And, so they all have little things that help. So I have 2 of those. I have Teach Me Toddler. I also have Teach Me Kindergarten. Okay, and as you can see here, it's slightly different. Math addition, spelling, and the Dolch sight words. If you don't know what the Dolch sight words are, just Google that, and it's good. And you can see the math subtraction disabled. I took it out of the rotation.
Play to start learning.
Okay, so you can modify it to your needs because my younger kids don't really know subtraction yet, but addition they're okay on. Another good company is Wagon. What are they called? Let's see here. Duck Duck Moose. That's the company, and they make a bunch. So go to the App Store and look through.
Fish school.
Fish school. Oh, you gotta touch the fish.
A.
So this is just ABCs, and they make them out of fish, and then they have a...
A is for apple. B.
Okay, and then there's different games you can play.
Numbers. 1. Playtime.
Just touch fish.
I'm a cat. Shapes. Square.
Teach them
The
square.
alphabet song.
So this is...
A, B, C, D, E.
Do you get tired of singing it yourself?
Colors. Touch a fish and watch what happens.
Okay, let's touch a fish.
Yellow. Bye-bye.
Okay, so it's just colorful.
Pink.
Oops.
Differences. Find the fish that looks matching.
Matching is
Find
always
the
fun.
Fish. Letters. A.
Okay. So the main thing here is that, you can do stuff, especially if you only have 2 or 3 kids. You can play, you can put it in front of them and let them play. You can have them take turns. Another one that you're all going to know is, and this will probably be the last one for this video, my very first app, and this is Eric Carle, who did like Big Brown Bear, and this is some matching, and it's got in-app purchases, so you can... Pears.
2.
2. So this is a number with the fruit. Okay? And oops. Just finish that one off here real quick. And so this one's got some in-app purchases. I haven't bought shapes, animal sounds, and food. I've just bought numbers, animal homes, and colors. Okay? Because each one probably costs $1. Alright, that'll be it for this one. I want to get it in under 10 minutes. I'll show you more next time. I'll put I don't know if I can put links. I'll try down below. Thanks for watching another one. I hope this is helpful if you're out there teaching. Peace. See you next time. This was part 1. Wait for part 2 coming up.